What's up, everyone? This is one final video of the day, at least, for yours truly, Hylian Block here. And what I wanted to go ahead and show you guys is, because I talked about it last video, and because Zincraft still doesn't seem to be up, I'm going to show off my adventure map that I was working on. Keep in mind, it was definitely still a work in progress, so it's not done yet. It may never be completed, because when I do get a new computer, I'll probably never play on this one again. But I did want to at least show you guys, because if I ever do get it done, then one, it'd be kind of nice to at least show you guys what it looks like in the beginning, and two, maybe give you guys a little helpful, a few helpful tips as well. Alright, so having said that, I'm going to go ahead and show it off. It starts out with these signposts here. It's hello and welcome to my test map. Let us begin with the rules of the game. It's a simple enough game, honestly. All you have to do is successfully make it from one end of the course to the other. Upon doing so, your score shall be assessed based on how many sweets you have collected. The score system is simple. Cookies are worth 1 point each and will be placed in chests at each checkpoint. Cakes are worth a total of 10 and will be also placed at each checkpoint. Keep in mind, though, that the cake blocks will be hidden. Look behind you for a continuation of the rules. As you can see, they continue. Now, I cannot stress this enough. No cheating. That means no flying and no destroying blocks unless given special permission to do so at a designated checkpoint. The game must be played in survival mode because at the time that I created this, I didn't know adventure mode existed. If you play on creative, it wouldn't be a challenge. Don't be a spineless wimp. Easy difficulty or better. Now that the formalities are done with, let's play. There are 4 paths in 4 directions, but only one path is the safe path. Take your items from the chest and choose wisely, for the other paths mean you're untimely, but a very certain doom. Godspeed. And as you can see, I hit a chest right here with some leather armor and a stone sword, as well as lots of cookies and apples, because I want to start you guys off with a lot of points, just because I'm really nice. Golden apples, by the way, can be consumed if you need to, otherwise they are also worth half a point each. So that is also an option that I wanted to leave to you guys, to either consume the golden apples or keep them for a higher score at the end. And I think you'll find that by the end of it, it really will be a bit more of a challenge whether or not you want to do that, and I wish this game would stop lagging out on me on this computer. But as you can see, I even built some parkour, which leads down those paths. And I made the parkour kind of simple, because I haven't really built anything underneath these, so once you get high enough up, if you fall, you gotta start over. And, I mean, who wants to have that from the very beginning, right? But, anyways, I'm trying to make it across the parkour the best I can on a keyboard, or on a computer that keeps glitching out on me. But as you can see, there are spots where it's just a simple 1 block jump across. And once you make it to the top, you have our first test. Congratulations on making it this far. If you have chosen the correct path, then you will be safe. If not, death awaits. Well then, the trap seems simple enough. Why not take a little leap of faith? And if you run across, I will let you know this is not the correct path. If you run across, you will be facing all these arrows. If you survive, you drop off into a pool of lava. So, there's really no surviving this trap, no matter how you do it. Alright. The next one I'm going to go ahead and show off from the spawn point. There are 4 paths in total. If you go this way, then you're going to find the chest, first of all. That's the best part. But if you go this way, then I actually built an underwater. Same thing, congratulations on making it this far. If you've chosen the correct path, then you will be safe. If not, death awaits. Well then, the trap seems simple enough. Why not take a little leap of faith? And so as you can see, we go down, and I leave you little pockets for air. Not really, I leave them for torches, but, you know, it'll fool the players. And you can take this all the way down here. and you can't see it, which is why I went with obsidian. But there are tripwires across the floor. I'm not setting this one up because it's a pain to set up every time, but there are creeper spawn eggs. And I set it up so it looks like there's a way to survive, and when you round the corner, it seems as though you have chosen poorly. Your only way back now is through nothing but creeper. There's no surviving this one. Let's go ahead and go back to the top. There we go. Alright, and it looks like nightfall is upon us now. And as you can see, I've even hid a chest up in this tree with cakes and more golden apples. And I'm not going to do this parkour because there are a few wider jumps on this one, and as you can see, my computer is lagging to hell on me right now. Let's see, let's go back here. But if you do the parkour like you're supposed to, then you'll eventually reach this block which says which way. Now most people are going to go there, and if they do, they're going to have to backtrack. So if you're watching this and this ever does get made, I want you to pay close attention to this, because if you go this way, there's chests right here with levers. You only need one lever, but once you grab your lever, then you make your way here. Same setup as before, why not take a little leap of faith, blah blah blah. Open the door, and as you can see there's a gold block to place a lever. Now I'm not going to show this trap off in here because it's a pain to set up, but I did set up another one up top to basically show you what you've been walking into. Now I didn't light it up so that you can't see the pressure plates, but that room is nothing but this. I don't know why I built it 2 sand blocks high, but if you step on a pressure plate on a sand block on top of a block of TNT, this happens. And that would be the end of the player. So as you can see, I took a lot of time on these traps. I wanted to make them really tricky traps, ones that you would definitely have to start over if you chose the wrong path. So, now that we've taken those 3 paths, we know there's only one path left. And as you can see, I'll have to, definitely when I build this, I'll have to make it so you can't see all that. But, this is obviously the only path left. And I'm cheating because I'm a little cheater. Alright. Oh, and that bit of glowstone over there, I should probably get rid of it. It's really nothing important. I just trapped a bunch of pigs in there because I was bored. But if you take this up here... Why? Please quit lagging, computer. Okay. Congratulations on making it this far. If you have chosen correctly, then you will be safe. If not, death awaits. Well then, the trap seems simple enough. Why not take a little leap of faith? Hint, it may seem a nice time for a swim, but if you're having trouble, relax and go with the flow. Now, game mode, yes. Alright, so we're in the survival game mode. I'm wearing diamond armor, but I was going to do it with leather just to show off. Seriously, don't swim. This is an anti-trap, and you'll see what I mean right now. If you just go with the flow, you're eventually going to drop off into water. You'll no longer be on fire. You should still have at least half a heart left if you're in leather armor. Or, if you're not in armor at all, if you do it right, you should still be alive. So, game mode C. Alright, so that leads us to here. You've done well to get this far. I admire your courage. Perhaps an upgrade is in order. From here you can get your chainmail armor. You've got more sweets here. And potion of healing. And 1 potion of healing too. as you can see, I plan on making this very, very difficult, which is why I give you the potion of healing. Eventually, what I was going to do is actually have gauntlets in which you would have to fight your way out, which I still plan on doing if I ever do this. And I've got a corner jump here that it's always impossible for me to make, but I've hidden more cake and golden apples. Right, if we continue this way, and as you can see, there's lava this way, but there's a checkpoint here. You can go in, you can sleep. You've got minecarts with chests, which you can plant that way, and then send them along the redstone rail. Alright, and you've got another chest here, which just has golden apples. And this is where I explain, I'm not sure if you've noticed them by now, the golden are both usable and worth half a point each. Then we go through this door here, which this was originally going to be on the Majora craft pack, so this looked a lot cooler than it does now. Those were actually the pendants of courage, power, and wisdom. You had the little red curtain thing from the Hyrule Castle and A Link to the Past. That's what the Donkey Kong ones were, I believe. So it was really a lot neater looking in that texture pack, and if I could ever figure out how to get it to work on here, I would show you guys that way. But if you go in that room, you have this which is supposed to be by Sheik. Oh, how did you get here? Could it be? Are you? Yes, I see now. You resemble him quite a lot. Say, boy, did you by chance get here by following my signs? I'm so very sorry to have put you through all of that, but you see, I needed to be sure that it was you. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that there's one more test through here. One more test. Through here is a maze for the Child of Destiny. If you can make it through to the end, a prize crafted by the goddess for the true Child of Destiny awaits you. Be brave now, young one, for if it is indeed you, then you are destined to pass this trial. However, if you are not, then it is assured that you will fail. But I believe in you. Be strong, and please be safe, for the fate of the world may be in your hands. And then if you go through here, this was going to be just a regular maze, which, as you can see, this is where I stopped building. That was going to be a regular maze, and this was going to be a quiz maze. In 1991, Nintendo released the third Zelda game in the series to America. In A Link to the Past, Link's hair was not brown or blonde like it was in the other games. What color was Link's hair in A Link to the Past? Now, as we know, or we Zelda fans at least, Link's hair was pink. If you go through here, you would go to your next question, and say congratulations and give you your next one. But, come on. If you chose the wrong answer, then there would be an iron door set up right here with a switch. If you go through here, there's no going back, and this would be your fate. Once you have both your levers, you would eventually end up here. And this is actually, there's a path back to the beginning for both sides. I don't know why I went here, I knew that. Anyways. Once you have both levers, you go down this corridor, which seems to stretch on forever. And as you can see, your pathway is blocked. You'd place a lever here, which you got in the first chest, and a lever here in the second one, which would open up your pathway. And that's where I stopped building. And this is where you pick up your items. That's the adventure map, though. I hope to make more of it. I would love to actually let you guys play this, because it was going to be a really cool thing. But the video's over. They're less than 10 seconds, so leave a like and subscribe. You guys stay awesome, and I will see you next video.